Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Daily Diary series. As usual, before I discuss what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Diary video, I want to read you a chapter from the Bible. Today it will be the first book of Moses called Genesis chapter 49. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I might tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together, and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellence of dignity, and the excellence of power. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. Then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch. Simeon and Levi are brethren, instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. O my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly. Mine honour be not thou united, for in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a well. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob, and scatter them in Israel. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies, and thy father shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion whelp from the prey, my son, and thou art gone up. He stooped down, he crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be, binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for an haven of ships, and his borders shall be unto Zidon. Issachar is a strong ass crouching down between two burdens. And he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulders to bear, and became a servant unto tribute. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path, and that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. Naphtali is a hind let loose, he giveth goodly words. Joseph is a fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by a well, whose branches ran over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him, and shot at him, and hated him. But his bow abode in their strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God Jacob. From thence is the shepherd the stone of Israel, even by the God of thy father, who shall help thee, and by the Almighty, who shall bless thee with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lieth under, blessings of the breasts and of the womb. The blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They that shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of his head, was separate from his brethren. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf in the morning; he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. And these are the 12 tribes of Israel. That is it that their father spake unto them, and blessed them every one according to his blessing. He blessed them. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite, in a cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron the Hittite for a possession of a burying place. There they have buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife, and there I buried Leah. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the child of Heth. And when Jacob hath made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed, and yielded up the ghost, and was gathered unto his people. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Immediately, the understanding of this chapter is so powerful. Jacob discussing what he thinks of all his sons. So yeah, this is super, super, super powerful, because so Jacob immediately starts with Reuben, Simeon, and Levi. They all commit sins earlier. Reuben sleeps with his father's concubine. I think it was Zilpah. I'm not sure. I'll Google it. Bilhah. Yeah, he sleeps with Bilhah. Yeah, Yeah, it's very sad. Simeon and Levi also committed sons earlier. They're violent, vengeful personalities. Um, in particular, let's go ahead and find a passage. Yes. Um, Simeon and Levi slay the Shechemites. So he discusses those three sons first. In contrast, he says Judah will become great, and the fourth son of Jacob will be the ancestor to most of Israel's kings and rulers. In fact, the kingship will remain with Judah forever. Actually, much later in history, Jesus is descended from Judah and King David, and uh, and yeah, from Judah. And King David will also be known as the Lion of Judah. Very beautiful. Part of Jacob's prediction is a prophecy about that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Part of Jacob's prediction is about Christ. Let's read the passage. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies, and his father. His children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion, and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be, binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's colt unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. Very beautiful. So that the couple the references there. I'm not sure what Shiloh come necessarily means, but then you do see binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's colt unto the choice vine. Jesus rides into Jerusalem on a colt, like an ass tied to something. So that's pretty cool. Just doing a bit of research so that I can tie this prophecy here. This is pretty cool. He says it's described as the often styled as a prophetic oracle. It's really cool. They cast their garments on a colt. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, really cool. And then Jacob saves his greatest blessings for Joseph and the people to come. Um, his people will be fruitful and fight off their attackers in the strength of the mighty one of Jacob. Notable Old Testament warriors such as Joshua, the son of Nun, Gideon, and Deborah will be from the tribes of Ephraim and Manasseh. Wow. For all the material blessings of the earth will come to them. That is amazing. Genesis 49:22 through 26. So he says, Joseph is a fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by a well whose branches ran over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him, but his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob. From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel, even by God the Father, even by the God of thy father, who shall help thee, and by the blessing, who shall bless thee with the blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lieth under, blessings of the breast and of the womb. The blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren. So really cool. He describes how powerful Joseph will be, and the final prediction for Benjamin is that the Benjaminites would be known for their military accomplishments. They'd also be associated with the horrific incident in Judges which sparks a civil war. The first king of Israel, Saul, would be from his tribe, but unfortunately his rule would be marked by a predatory, violent streak. After the extensive praise given to Joseph, so this seems a little anticlimactic. Then in the end, of course, the passage about bearing with Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, and Leah as well, in the cave in Manasseh, actually in Machpelah, which is before Mamre. With that, I want to go ahead now and end the Bible reading there and transition over to what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Diary video. So, Daily Diary video. I uploaded and published my Daily Diary video from 5/11/22. I uploaded and published my Daily Diary video from 5/12/22. I worked my software developer job. I coordinated some more stuff for my move. And now I've created this video and I'll upload it and publish it. And with no further achievements since yesterday's Daily Diary video, I want to say thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it greatly helps the channel. Light be with you all. Take care and thanks again.